pretty darn hard to give you a decent report in this sort of crappy weather we've got. It is very, very ordinary at the moment, I can tell you now. We're getting the odd sunny day. I think we've had 2 in 3 weeks, but what can you do? It's winter time and it's not real conducive to fishing. The reports are really few and far between, to be honest with you, but there is a little bit of activity in some areas, so we'll cover that. I have heard of a few reports from Dartmouth, and I've heard of a couple from the Hume Weir. Now, Dart's been okay, but they're still fishing reasonably deep. The Hume Weir, there's a few nice trout getting caught, mainly on McGraths, Merlins and Tassies. Flatline trolling, don't have to use downriggers or parabanes or anything there at the moment, but it's been on the crappiest days. The really, really bad days are when the fish are being caught. You get a nice sunny day and there's just nothing happening there whatsoever. So there's an indicator. If you're keen enough and you're brave, or a brave old soul, get out there and go and have a go at it. But look, I don't blame you if you don't, for sure. Mulwala, nothing at all. It's been really dead down there. But I did get a report from Lukey Crookshank. He tells me that down below Mulwala in the river, there's quite a few yellowbelly getting caught down there on bait and a few on lures. And it's not too bad, but bait fishermen seem to be doing quite well. 8 or 9 for the day is not uncommon. So yeah, getting some pretty good reports from there. The Murrumbidgee River around Wagga, it's been pretty ordinary. There's been a fair few crays getting caught. There's the occasional cod getting caught, not too many. It's certainly worth a bit of a look down there and do a bit of trolling, a bit of casting around, but don't expect big numbers, that's for sure. Old Man Creek, I've heard of a couple of cod come out in the last couple of days, just off the bank with bait. Again, it's really hard work, but they're certainly worth a bit of a nosy there too. Where the better reports are coming from is Blowering still. Now, Blowering's been pretty good to us this year. We're getting some nice trout at the moment. I've mentioned it over the last 2 or 3 reports. Walking the bank or trolling has been quite productive, getting some very good quality rainbows, the occasional brown, in about 2 to 25, 30 foot of water. Now, it seems to vary day on day, week on week, depending on the available light and all that sort of stuff, and whether it's glassy calm or not. But just keep that in mind. They're getting some very nice trout out of it. Some of the rainbows are up around the 2 kilo mark. Trolling with Tassie Devils is okay. Some of the better fish are getting caught on McGraths and Merlins in about 20-25 feet of water, so there's a bit of a bonus. Adrian Pollitt picked up a really nice cod there last Saturday. It was a bit over 50 pound we estimated the weight at. He was trolling for trout in his kayak, and it was caught on a Merlin sunrise. So I'll give you an idea, small trout lures seem to be working there, and basically it took him a while to land it too. It was on 7 pound line, took him about 45 minutes to land it, so that was an excellent catch from Adrian. But it's not uncommon to hear of that. There is a few fish off the bank with bait. They're getting a few on yabbies and grubs. Day or night, it doesn't seem to matter a great deal, but not great numbers. Talbingo, the odd trout coming out of it, forward fenders or cowbells and worms seem to be the only way up there. I've only heard of a couple of reports from Yucambine, but you've got to admit it's pretty darn hard to fish up there in this type of weather. If you can get a couple of good days, it'll be all right. But it's certainly worth the effort around the Portal area, where the Yucambine River runs in. Don't fish the visible flow of water, but there's still a few good fish coming out of there. Just talking to Bondi down the south coast, it's going to be huge seas over the next couple of days, 7 metres plus, so trailer boats obviously won't be out fishing. There's been a lot of big bluefin and yellowfin getting caught, but by the longliners, and they're too far offshore for most trailer boats, or all trailer boats for that matter. But there is some really, really good fish getting caught off the beaches, plenty of salmon and tailor, and there's a few big wintertime bream cruising around the estuary. So you can see we've got a bit of action around us, but look, I don't blame you. You'd have to be a brave soul to be out there in this weather, and over the next few days, hopefully we'll get some good weather and you can get out and get stuck into it. Try the crays down the river and get a big fire going. You should be all right. That's the Compleat Anglers Fishing Report for this week. Catch you later.